So since your career is all about like diversity and inclusion, everyone has different definitions. So can you please tell our audience, if you were a teen, explaining this to teenagers, what diversity and inclusion mean to you, and why they're so important?
Good. Yeah, and I think one of the things we have to remember is that diversity really starts with self, right? And really realizing that you as a person have different types of experiences and likes and dislikes and have been influenced by external things. And so one of the things I like to always say that diversity is just that. It's just different types of aspects. It's a variety and it's infinite. Of different things. And you can't put a limit on diversity. Um, and also diversity to me, it really answers the questions, what and who. What I mean by that is like um, talking about uh, what we see around us, what we know about ourselves, who we interact with in terms of just a variety of diverse individuals. As a result of a lot of the demographic changes in the United States, we see this diversity in our schools, in our workplaces, in our communities, and things of that nature. And with these particular types of demographic changes, there is a great need for us to value the multicultural education experience, sort of trainings and discussions and educational settings, whether it be formal or informal. And so that really covers a little bit about diversity in its nutshell, right? It's
Yeah.
about the what and the who, but this is key. Inclusion. Inclusion is where the action takes place. And so inclusion is, again, it's very simple. It's really the action of including others in a group, or the state of feeling that you're included. So that's a part of, just a simple part of inclusion. And, and it really gets at that question of how. Okay, how do we go about this? And that again is the action piece, right, Adam? So, for example, how do we stay connected? Just what we're doing now through technological advances, social media, the smartphone. We stay connected with a variety of different people from different places with different experiences. Just that quick and easy connection right there, right? And that's inclusion, right? That's a big part of a step in inclusion. And then also for schools, it's important to keep in mind in terms of, in terms of inclusion, um, how we have the responsibility to incorporate diversity education into the curriculum. And I don't know if that's happening so much in all schools, right? So I think that's very key in inclusion and appreciation. And appreciating diversity is really valuing what makes us similar, what makes us different from one another. And it's important for us to learn to live together and really appreciate the unique talents and qualities that others bring to the table, right, Adam? So diversity really starts with, again, self and appreciation of what diversity you bring to the table, and then begin to appreciate others around us. And if we take a moment to really look and listen and begin to learn about ourselves and appreciate ourselves, and also learn about others around us is very key. And we'll see a diverse group of people by age, by physical ability, by gender differences, sexual orientation, intelligence level, cognitive or creative thinking levels, race, ethnicity, geographic differences, economic economic levels in terms of status, beliefs, culture, um, where you live, where you pray. It's all different, and much more. And so I believe that to wrap this question up, I have to say that um, we have to connect through the hearts, and really connect through this essence of appreciating similarities and feeling okay to be uncomfortable sometimes in the differences, right? In spaces that we're trying to establish ourselves. Because I do know when people walk in the room, when you walk in a classroom, you're kind of looking for people you know, or that have something similar in common with you, and that is a bond. So we really have to begin to break beyond that sometimes, intentionally, mindfully, to really grow our diverse surroundings and embrace that. So I think sometimes people give a visual of like a box of crayons, right? They're all in one place. And some people give a visual of even puzzles fitting together, and connected. And some might give a visual of a fruit bowl, not a fruit tray, because not all the fruit that's on the tray is not interconnected. And so that's why we say fruit bowl, and then, or a salad, all that. So that, even a rainbow, in some way, in terms of it's connected.